Okay, I did not expect people to get upset over the fact that I didn't like Assassin, and apparently people on YouTube take things way too seriously, so here's a follow video, and I'm going to kind of explain what I think about Assassin as a perk. So, let's take One Man Army from Modern Warfare 2, for example. We all know about the grenade launcher, danger close commando thing with One Man Army, which pretty much gave you infinite noob tubes, and it was overpowered. It definitely was. And if you think about it, One Man Army in itself was not a bad perk. It was an interesting perk. I actually liked it, and it pretty much removed the need for scavengers, so you didn't have to go out and get ammo packs for it. But only about 5% of people who actually used One Man Army used it the way it was supposed to be used without the noob tubes, and that's how I feel about Assassin. What I think about Assassin is it is a perk that you use to flank, and it's what you use so that you can remain hidden into the radar, and you can pretty much you can flank them and kill them while they're not looking at you. And that's what I do in my gameplays. I go around to the back of their spawn and I pretty much kill them all because they don't see me on the UAV. And that's fine if you play with Assassin like that. I don't have a problem with it if you actually use it the way it was supposed to be used and actually rush and get behind enemies' backs and shoot them. But the majority of people who use Assassin, I hate to say it, they sit in corners, and they play very, very, very slowly. And the same thing with One Man Army, like I said. The thing about this community is it's bad. It is bad, and if you give them a perk that has a purpose, but at the same time can be abused really badly, people are gonna do it. One Man Army, it was a good perk in its idea, but this community just went crazy with the grenade launchers and everyone used it. And I mean, people play this game like let's just say they play annoying because either one, they don't know any better, or two, they just like frustrating people, and that's pretty much what this community is made of. I think that Assassin has a place in this game, especially with the support kill streaks, but I mean, if you think about Ghost, it actually had a counter in Black Ops. It was called the Blackbird, and that's why all the commentators loved it, because it was such a good kill streak. And even though Ghost was undoubtedly one of the best perks in the game, it had a counter, whereas Assassin in this game blocks you from the UAV, portable radar, counter UAV, EMP, and marksman. And advanced UAV doesn't show a Ghost user and Assassin users on the radar, and that's my problem with Assassin. It doesn't have a counter, and it's the first time in any COD game that this has actually happened, because in Modern Warfare 2, stopping power was in the game, and it pretty much made cold-blooded useless. I mean, did you ever see a cold-blooded guy use... no, everyone used stopping power over it. And honestly, there are a couple ways you can fix Assassin and Ghost in itself. One, you can bump up the UAV to, I don't know, a 5 kill streak maybe, and take out support. So that way, UAV spam won't be as bad as usual, and people will be less inclined to run Assassin. And to be honest, I think stopping power needs to come back, because you can't have one without the other. I mean, without Juggernaut, you saw stopping power is literally the dominant perk, and there were some good perks in there. I mean, Hardline was good, Danger Close was undoubtedly good, but I mean, I want stopping power back, but at the same time, I want them to come up with some perks that actually have use and that can actually compete with stopping power, like Quick Draw. Maybe put Quick Draw and stopping power in the same tier, so if you want fast ADS, you have to have less bullet damage, and that's the way it should work. You can't have Assassin by itself. I'm just going to say this. Either take out Assassin or put in Juggernaut, stopping power, or one of the two, or both, so that it can balance each other out. Because as of right now, Assassin is way too good to be a tier 2 perk. I mean, what can compete with it? Hardline does nothing. Blast Shield does nothing. Overkill is useless when you have a Kimbo FMG9, so pretty much the only viable option is Quick Draw, and that doesn't offer nearly as many benefits as Assassin does, and that's why I have a problem with it. It's because there's nothing else in this game that can compete with it, and that's why everyone uses it. And like I said, if people rushed with Assassin, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But the fact is, a lot of people camp with it, and they don't flank people with Assassin like the way it's supposed to be used. But I hope this cleared some stuff up, and if you want to complain about it some more, go ahead. I'll just block you because I'm really tired about it. But yep, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later.